More data released this morning showing inflation is easing. The PCE report, personal consumption expenditure for May, came in line with estimates, 2.3% year over year. But then the core PCE, that accelerated slightly to 2.7%. That's above the 2.6% forecast. Core eliminates the often volatile food and energy prices. It's really what the Fed looks at. Markets were on a roll, as you know, but they're giving up at least some of their gains as trade talks with Canada turn sour. Let's get right to the floor show. Joining me now live from the New York Stock Exchange, Freedom Capital Markets Chief Global Strategist, Jay Woods. Well, it was fun until about 1:48, Jay, Eastern time, when the president summarily put out on Truth Social, okay, forget it. All deals are off with Canada because he's annoyed with what he says are onerous tariffs in that regard. Did that surprise you? I mean, we were really on a roll here. I'm looking at the highs of the session here for the NASDAQ up, let's see, 143 points. And we're down at the moment. The Dow had seen a gain at the high of 579 points. So does this really mean that everything goes back to trade and tariffs now?
Well, right now it does. I was coming on to, celebrate new highs with you, and then 20 minutes before I joined, you still have the rest of the show, so maybe they're waiting until you close it out. But, with President Trump, you never know what he's going to say, and sometimes that's good for the market, and sometimes it's bad. And that China news, as you alluded to earlier, was a big positive.
Yes.
But overall, if we don't get that high today, it's not the end of the world. We're going to focus on this bill being passed. But we are at all-time highs. We just hit one today. This is very positive. And the leadership we're seeing in this market is positive. NVIDIA breaking out to new highs, following in the steps of Microsoft, Oracle, IBM, and Cisco. No one talks about these tech stocks. And then JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, two of the biggest financials in the world, making new highs. So despite some of the intraday swings and the volatility over trade talk, tariff talk, I still think this market is poised to go much higher in the second half, and we've dodged that major bullet, and we have the right leadership in place, so I'm very optimistic about the next 3 to 6 months.
Jay, I got to push back on you about IBM. We on this show talk a lot about IBM, and we've had Arvind Krishna come on. And this has been a fascinating story. It may be down today, but I'm looking at the intraday of IBM. I don't know if we can get that up, but the high of the session was $293. It's now at 288. So just on that one Canada headline, which probably doesn't markedly affect IBM, it got pulled down underneath the water by obviously that situation and that spook. So at the moment, I'm looking at, hey, Jay, the S&P is back at a record, up 4 points. We just need to see a gain of 3. Give me a sense of how important now the picture is globally, because we saw the president have a pretty successful week when it came to that precision strike over Iran, and not to mention, as we say, the trade headlines here. What sectors do you continue to look at as those leaders?
Yeah, well, IBM has had a tremendous run. It's coming back in a little bit today. The trader in me is now going to get out my chart and look at the level where I want to buy this dip. So when you look at leadership, the one thing that we were lacking was those magnificent, those high cap beta names. Broadcom, I left that out. Berkshire is coming back. This is the right leadership we want to see, and it's starting to expand. The U.S. has been one of the lagging markets overall this entire first half of the year. So what we want to see is a rotation out of Germany, out of some of the European leaders, and come back into the United States. And then the other part, as far as sectors go, financials, I mentioned JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, but watch the regional banks. There was a story that broke by the Wall Street Journal this week. It hasn't come to fruition, but BNY Mellon and Northern Trust are in possible talks to merge. We've only had one merger since 2006. That was SunTrust and BB&T, which became Truist. That didn't merge out of some sort of necessity. So if we start seeing the stress test, which we'll get results from after the hours today, banks starting to, talk a little bit, regional banks merging, I look at the small cap regional bank index starting to break out, starting to get above some key technical levels. to me, this is the new leadership we're going to see in the second half, outside of the tech, which I think still has a great tailwind to go. So those are where I'm looking. And then, of course, we're going to watch the Fed. Jerome Powell, we don't know what's going to happen. That PCE data came in a little hotter. So watch the unemployment numbers next week. I believe they're Thursday because we're off Friday. So that can probably give Powell another reason to remain cautious, if you will, and not raise rates or not cut rates in July, and maybe we'll set up for September.
Jay, let's make a deal. You stay there. I'll stay here. We've got about 46 minutes left to trade. We'll see if it's that very rare double record, the S&P and the NASDAQ. Thanks so much.
Thank you.